Hey, friends, welcome back to another exciting episode of Booking It with me, Jonna, your fave. I have with me the amazing author, October Kane. October, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you being here and taking time out of your day to chit chat with me about books because books are my favorite subject.
Same here, pretty much.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to read your bio that we have on the Four Horsemen website. If you guys go
Sure.
on to fourhorsemenpublications.com and type in October Kane, you will see October's picture in his bio in his books. Let's get into it. All right. October Kane is a horror. I can say that word.
I have trouble
Author.
saying that word too. For some reason, I don't know why.
It's just so hard because like sometimes you like I just have horror because like sometimes you're like
Yeah,
horror and you're like, oh, horror. No, that's not what I meant to say.
I know. Oh, by the way, I said books pretty much because I also love movies and video games. I just love media and art. But
But
obviously, books are my favorite to create.
obviously. Um, he's an author, longtime fan of spooky things, practically nocturnal, works on books deep into the night, creating gruesome body horror and monsters, lives in Florida, where even the night is far too hot. Literally, when I read that you lived in Florida, I was like, of course he writes horror books. It's scary down there.
Uh, I walking at night, and then looking to the side and seeing a lake, and you see a in this case, an albino alligator just like gently lifting up in the water and looking at you is it sticks with you.
That sounds like an experience to be had.
Yeah, I've been swooped at by owls. I've been chased by coyotes. Just the wildlife here will do weird things.
Dude, Florida is such a. I've been to Florida a few times, and I'm like, this is the most wild place I've ever been. It's
Yeah, the
literally,
weather's weird. The animals are weird. It's just,
dude. It's just like the Wild West, but it's like down south. All right. October is the author of the Quill Point Chronicles. They
that
have
is true.
very scary looking covers.
Very scary looking covers. I
So
brought the first
spooky.
book with me.
Ooh. All right. Well, tell me about the Quill Point Chronicles.
Okay, so I have, as the mildest of backstories, I have lived in small towns almost my entire life, and I'm really used to like the everybody knows everybody community of it. So I wanted to write a horror book that like imitates that feeling. So the cast is huge, and there is no like traditional main character. I have like eight main characters and literally over 100 side characters.
It's like The
'Cause
Simpsons.
I guess, yeah, kind of. Yeah, very much so. It's like, well, I need somebody to work at this store and I need somebody to own this, own this company. And like, um, I just generate another person whenever I need somebody. So they all get like connected together. It is a headache to make sure you don't reuse any names, believe me. Uh, and so it expands, but the actual plot is so it's cosmic horror for people who might not know that niche subgenre. It's a type of horror that usually deals with like fear of really big overpowering things, though not. It's weird because like when I say that you might think of like a tornado or a hurricane, but that's more considered like disaster horror. It's kind of a weird. If you watch a movie and it feels like the tornado is alive and trying to get them, that's more cosmic, I guess is how you would describe it. But it's like humans dealing with things on a scale they can't possibly deal with. Like, not that I condone hurting ants, but like, because, I don't like hurting even bugs. But, if you, from the ants' perspective, humans are cosmic horror monsters. We like, so
Fair.
I wrote about a town full of people that are dealing with, basically one of those gods waking up. And gradually getting more and more destructive. Like I have book three here, and by book three, I am writing like surrealist architecture and like stuff that requires me to really stretch the English language to even describe because like I'm trying to break reality and make it understandable. um, which is not always easy. Uh, so that's the plot is that you have a town full of people dealing with this, and slowly they try to like, not only just survive but actually prevent, their entire town and lives from being obliterated. Like you
That's
get, and there are human villains and there are like interpersonal conflicts too. It's not just
gotcha.
spectacle.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, it looks like there are three books out currently. Are you got any more books in you coming out with
Uh,
this?
oh yeah, I'm not the story. If people have read all the way through, the story is nowhere near done.
He said, I bet you thought.
The books keep getting bigger too, because every time I introduce a character I actually want to stick with, I have to keep track of them now.
I
Um,
I did see that when you held up the first book, so when you held up the third book, I was like
yeah,
that.
here's the comparison. Here's book one. Here's book three. I expect them to get bigger.
I mean, there's a lot of words out there in the English language that you can just throw in there. So I mean,
That, that's true.
uh, you got plenty to work with.
I have the problem of I don't as a horror author you expect me to kill characters. I don't actually like killing my characters. I'm very fond of them, so I keep them alive and they keep needing to spend time on the page, so it keeps getting bigger.
He said, I don't kill characters, I add characters.
Occasionally I kill, but the ratio is not conducive to keeping things from growing.
The kill to add ratio does not, in fact, keep the books from getting smaller.
Nope. Uh in fact, this third book, a little inside baseball. This third book is called Nobody's Safe because the original plan was to kill a significant amount of characters, and I couldn't do it.
I just love all of you guys. We're just
I
all besties
do.
here. I can't kill you.
Yeah.
It's okay. Sometimes, sometimes you just can't kill your characters. It's okay. I
And
get
also now
really. Oh, go ahead.
I,
I'm sorry.
I also have, and I will never kill them. I also have dog characters that have to survive, so like I got to keep
Yeah,
track of them. Yeah,
yeah. They have I would rather you kill a human before you did that.
of course. That's just horror. That's horror writer law, as far as I'm
But
concerned.
honestly, like I think I watched this horror movie once, and I don't watch horror movies. I don't even read like scary books because I'm like a fraidy cat.
It's okay.
Um, um, but I watched. Oh God, what movie was it? It was that movie with Mark Wahlberg, I think, and Reese Witherspoon. It was like
It's not the
90.
happening. It's not the happening, is it?
No, what's it called? But it's I'm pretty sure because my roommate in college had like such a crush on Mark Wahlberg. We watched like every Mark Wahlberg movie ever made. Um, and it was him and Reese Witherspoon, I think. And they he was like in love with her. They were like dating or whatever. And like I think he ended up killing her dog in that movie. What's that movie?
I know a lot of horror movies, but this is not ringing a bell.
Well, it's not like horror, I guess. It's like more
Oh,
like
okay.
suspensey.
Oh, okay.
Hang on,
I,
wait, I'm
I
finna.
usually I usually say suspense and thrillers are like the cousin of horror. That's how
Yes,
I think of them.
I think the last like horror movie. Did I have I watched a horror movie before? Does Final Destination count as a horror movie?
It does, yeah.
I've seen Final Destination, and that ruined my life. I
Yeah, I saw what's it called? Jordan Peele's Nope. Do you know that movie? It's
I
literally
haven't
just called
I
Nope.
haven't seen it, but I've heard of it.
I won't spoil why, but for days after watching that movie, I would reflexively look up and then like flinch. Like
Dude,
it made me afraid of the sky. I don't know. I can't spoil much, but that's like
the sky, dude. That's why. Yeah, no, I think. I mean, literally. Um, I worked at a tanning salon for like 6 months.
oh no.
Yeah, and it's so crazy because you work there, you get to tan for free, like whenever you want.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so like, well, I mean, like you can't tan like
On the
multiple times a
clock.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah, like you
sure.
have to be off the clock, and then like you also can only tan like once a day.
Sure. Okay.
But like you can go in there and just like tan whenever you want if you work there. And all the girls who work there, they're like 16 and 18. So of course they want to work on their tans. They live in Indiana. And
Sure.
they're like, Jonah, don't you want to tan or something? I was like, no, I don't want to do that. They're like, why not? I was like, have y'all never seen Final Destination? Am I
God,
showing my
those
age here?
I haven't I know more of those movies through like what's the term? Cultural osmosis, I think is the term.
Yeah, I get that.
Like so I know I don't think I've ever sat down and watched it all the way through. I just know of the scenes that everyone talks about in Final Destination,
Yo, I've,
including the tanning bed scene. I am aware of that one.
dude, there's a tanning bed scene, there's a roller coaster scene. Uh oh.
Yep, I know that one.
Um,
Uh I know about
there's,
the logging truck scene because it's really
yeah,
famous.
there's one that is, what is it? Oh no, what's going on?
Oh,
Uh oh.
oh no.
Hey guys, thanks for sticking around. I am irresponsible. And my drive was a little full. So my computer started to freak out. So don't worry, we're back.
We're good now. We did it.
I remember what we were talking about.
We were briefly just going over disturbing scenes in Final Destination, but I
Yeah,
don't know how much more we could say on that.
it's so stressful. Final Destination was so stressful. But that movie with Mark Wahlberg and Reese Witherspoon is called Fear.
I
That's
have
what it's
never
called.
seen it, never heard of it. Oh
It's
well.
yeah, it's like suspense or whatever.
Okay.
It's like young Mark Wahlberg. Like this is 1996 Mark Wahlberg.
Oh God. Okay.
So he's like a little baby. My guy doesn't even have like pecs or nothing yet.
That was I only just existed at that time.
Oh yeah,
1996.
I was 2 years old when that came out.
I would have been one. So,
Oh, little baby, just a
you know,
baby.
the first scary movie I ever remember like seeing, like what well, technically the first scary movie I can think of ever seeing is Nightmare Before Christmas, but like an actual horror movie was Tremors. No idea when Tremors came out if people wanted to figure out that timeline, but
I don't. I've never even heard of that.
uh so you know the worms from Dune that come up and eat people if you make too much. I don't know if you're familiar with Dune. Oh, okay. What is Tremors? It's a small town. A lot of horror stories are about small towns.
It's
uh,
just so easy.
it is really easy. There's a small town that I haven't seen this movie in probably 20 plus years, but there's a small town, and then there's an infestation of these big worms that can hear you if you step on the ground too loudly, and they come up and like scoop people down. Um, so they'll like pop out of the earth and eat you. Uh, and it's an old movie, so it's all practical effects. So like they made big worm puppets that look really spooky.
What?
Yep. There's a lot of scenes of like I distinctly remember a scene where it breaks through the floor of a building. It's just like the wood panels are snapping. There's um the guy who owns the store gets pulled down screaming. I was a little kid. It traumatized me. It's kind of surprising that I ended up being a fan of horror considering how much that that movie scared me.
If you can't beat them, join them.
Fair.
That's what that sounds like. It sounds like you were like, I'm so scared, I'm going to desensitize myself, so I'll write about it.
I guess so. I mean, even before that, I was a fan of Goosebumps, though.
Mm-hmm. Goosebumps is good.
Goosebumps is good. I remember just pulling random shelves off the library, reading them in a day.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they're super
Whatever.
quick reads.
Yeah, they are. Whatever that reading program was back in the 90s, where like you got prizes for reading a certain amount of books or something,
Mm-hmm.
that was super easy for me to get. I just would read, Goosebumps books. With the bio you read at the beginning, I really am quite nocturnal. This is like middle of the day for me. I'm up till 5 or 6 a.m. most nights. Yeah, I'm basically night shift by personal choice.
That's crazy. I haven't stayed up that late since literally the last time I stayed up to like 7 a.m. was on New Year's Eve, and that was because I was watching the new season of Stranger Things.
Fair. Uh,
Um,
it-
yeah,
I the vibe's interesting. If you've ever been awake at 5 a.m. and by yourself, there's a vibe.
it's weird. It's odd.
Eh.
I mean, like not like odd in a bad way, but it's just kind of like, what do I do?
No, I'm I just say I'm eccentric when I tell people about it because they're like, I would never be able to do that, and I'm like, yeah, but I sleep until like 1 or 2 p.m., so it's not like I'm not getting sleep.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think everybody has like a different like what's it called? Like a
Circadian
yeah, like there
rhythm.
yeah that I think
Yeah,
everyone has like a different one, and some people like are more prone to be tired during the day than they are to be at night. So like I totally get it, but some people are just like, no, how could they sleep all day? I'm like, I wish I could sleep all
the
freaking day. I used to be able to when I was a kid. It was the
answer
best.
is the answer is blackout curtains is the actual answer to how you sleep during the day.
Bruh, I had some when I was in college in my dorm. Uh, I should have
Yep.
stole them.
They're
I
not
should have took them.
terribly hard to get a hold of, but it's hard to get a good one. A lot of them don't keep out the light the level you want. This is this is from someone with years of experience of having this sleep pattern.
I'm also just terrified that if I get curtains, my cats are just gonna climb them and make them fall down.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about the cats. I'm sure they would love to climb any curtain available.
Well, okay, so like not my youngest cat because he's not really good at a lot of cat things. Um, he's not very good at jumping or climbing.
Okay.
Um, but my oldest cat, the orange one who's up in the alcove,
Yeah, who
he
who already climbed the wall essentially, yeah.
yeah, he loves to climb. He loves to jump. Like he does. Like my boy could like dead jump from like the floor to the top of this bookshelf. Like it's pretty freaking impressive, honestly. Like I saw him do it. He jumped from the floor into my freezer once because I left the freezer open.
That's very cat.
Yeah. So like
I love those videos of them just getting up into the top of his shelf and just hanging out in there.
yeah, like literally that's just all he does. Like and now that he can get like I specifically when I got this apartment, I was like, "Oh, I'm going to put like a cat tree up so I can get him to go up there cuz I know my youngest will never go up there."
Yeah.
Um, I've tried to get my youngest to go up there. I'll like actually sit him on the little steps to go up there, and he just kind of looks at me like, "So what am I supposed to do?"
Yeah.
I was like, "You go up, and then you go."
You
And
have
he
a
just,
you have an air cat and a ground cat.
I do in fact, but they're both fat, so that's kind of a
Oh,
problem.
well.
It's okay. The vet told me she was like, for my youngest, she was like, maybe you need to like lay off the dry food for him, and I was like, you tell him he needs to lay off the dry food. I can't tell him
Do the-
nothing.
Are they the type of cat that wakes you up in the like every day because they're hungry? Oh no, I hit a nerve.
You mean wakes me up at 3 a.m.?
Ah, see, that wouldn't be a problem for me.
Right. That's not, I mean, like, that's not a problem for most people. I mean, like, I don't mind. Like, I don't, if I'm like, depends on, like, if I'm not sleeping. Like, I haven't been sleeping very well. So,
Oh, I'm
like,
sorry.
they're just, it's fine. It's life.
Yeah.
Um, but my orange cat, he's like, my gray cat, when it's time, like, he knows when I'm getting ready for bed. He's like, oh shit, it's time to get in the bed. Like, he's in the bed before me.
Sure.
He's like, it's bedtime. My orange cat, on the other hand, he's like, ooh, they going to bed. Let's cause problems. And so he'll
Yeah.
literally get like if my he knows when my like he hears my alarm go off in the morning and he's like, get up, get up. He gets mad when I sleep in.
That sounds very typical orange cat behavior.
God, he's such a freaking. This literally this morning. It was like I don't even know what time it was. It was like 6:45. My alarm didn't go off for another hour, and he just had his tail just right here, just
Oh no.
rubbing on my face. I was like, "Can you go somewhere that's not right here?" He's like, "But you should get up and feed me."
I mean, you can't argue with that. Their cat logic is perfect logic.
Yeah. Or if because we moved from a second floor apartment to a first floor apartment, they have a better view now on the
Oh,
first
sure.
floor of like all the things going on outside. And so they literally like if I fed them and watered them and cleaned their litter boxes, they literally come to wake me up because I haven't opened the blinds yet.
I think you can technically get a little automated thing for that, but it's probably expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. And I spend enough money on these cats.
And, well, you're a good cat mom, so.
I try. So anyway, I'm so sorry that we went on a tangent about pets.
I love cats. I wish I had a pet. I wish I could have a pet. It'd be nice. As a writer, it just feels like I don't know, having an animal around while writing seems to just be a common trope. So,
Yes, they do be just running around.
yeah.
Yeah, and I work from home half of the day, so they're like, "Oh, did you want to get some work done? Too bad. We're gonna lay on your keyboard." I'm like, "Cool.
See
I'll be sure
that
to
that would not be ideal.
yeah." Like, "Oh, I'll be sure to tell my boss that I can't work because there's a cat on my keyboard."
I have my keyboard is ultra sensitive, so like that would be a massive problem.
Back to books.
Sure.
um. Okay. So I don't remember what I asked you in the first half of the video because of who I am as a person. Uh,
Also we had technical problems that kind of interrupted us a bit.
True, true, which is why we've been off topic for probably the past 20 minutes. So sorry to the
Well,
listener. um, what? Okay, I don't think I asked you this. What inspired you to write the Quill Point Chronicles?
so at the beginning, I said that it was partially just because I have a background in small towns. So like that part, the setting isn't really based on any particular small town. I've been to a lot of small towns. It was just kind of a what's this word? Gestalt. I like
Yeah,
that word.
I mean, once you've been
Um,
to one, you've been to all of them, basically.
it's true. So it was fun to make up my own, but it's heavily inspired by a podcast called The Magnus Archives, of which I am a massive fan. Um, It's funny because there are two types of listeners responses to what I just said. They either just lit up or they have no idea what I'm talking about. Um,
I'm the latter.
eh, it's unfortunately still niche. It needs to become more popular. Niche podcast with 200 episodes, but it's not like you can skip around. It's not like you watch which ones you want. It's a 200 episode long story with an ending. Um,
Ah.
but you gotta listen to all of it in order, which is a lot. It took me 2 years, if I remember. I'd go for walks and I'd get one or two episodes done a walk. So, took a while. Um, but it is also a slow burn cosmic horror story, that dealt with, a lot of themes. It really like went in my mind, and then after that, I just started reading a ton of horror books, just any ones I could get my hands on. And at some point, I started writing because my books are much like the Magnus Archives, are technically anthology. Like I said, it has a lot of characters, so it jumps between characters.
Mhm.
And so I wrote part one of the first book, because I've been experiencing so much horror content and Magnus Archives content that it inspired the first one, and then I kind of kept going from there.
So are all of the books kind of like anthology like?
They're weird because it's narrative. It's a continuous narrative, but it's also thought like how it'll go is here's a character, here's what's happening to them. If they live through their section, they'll come back in a later book.
Hmm.
So like, and it
As we know, they will
expands.
make it to another book because everybody lives.
Not everybody. Book one ha book one has the highest body count, I think, actually.
And it's
Of
the
named
smallest book.
I know, of named characters. There's a lot of background people dying constantly, but that's I don't name them.
We don't care about them.
Um I know. It's a whole town. The the population of the average town is so big that I always have to think about. I'm like, I just killed 100 unnamed people. Yeah, but how many people actually live in a town? That's almost nothing on a percentage wise of how many people are still around.
That's fair.
Um Obviously that would be a horrific tragedy in real life, but yeah.
Yes. This
um
isn't real life, it's fiction.
no. But like like book one has three parts and two interludes. Interludes are just shorter sections with other characters. So you get five perspectives, and then I think uh, spoilers, some amount of them die. And so the surviving ones are in book two, and then I introduce new people. Um, and the amount of sections increases by like two or three per book.
Hmm.
I'd have to actually look at the math, but like it keeps. So like I have a character named Bree, short which is short for Brianna. She's in book one, so then she's in book two, and then she's in book three, and but you only get a character once. If I want to loop back to somebody, I have to loop back. I have to go into the head of a new person who's around the first person.
Got you. Okay.
Like I have a dating couple, and if I want to come back to them in the same book, I do the perspective of the other person.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense. Also
I
sounds
don't
like
know.
a lot of math.
Book three, book three made like turned me into like a pseudo conspiracy theorist because I was doing the math of like travel time of like when these people are going here and they're walking and these people drove and these people are walking. When do they all arrive? Are they all there at the same time?
It's like if Brian's on a train going 100 miles an hour.
Literally, I didn't have to be that precise, but like I think I had characters pause and eat specifically so they took like a half hour longer so that they would arrive at the right time. Like it
It's like God, Charlie Day, that like meme of him where he's got like the murder
yes,
board with like all the
yes, exactly.
strings
Yeah.
attached. Yeah, no, I get that. Honestly, that's how I am sometimes too when I write because I'll be like, and I'm like, wait, how is this person related to this person and why are they here? What's going on? What's happening?
Yeah. I use a trick I call clustering, which is where I try to like because people are like, how do you keep track of all these different characters? And I'm like, I don't. I'm actually keeping track of like three or four groups of characters
Ah,
who almost never interact with the other groups.
oh, okay, okay,
um, and then if it gets too complicated, I'll smash them into one group so they're all together, which
gotcha.
which does lead to like dialogue scenes with six people talking. Which takes a lot of revisions to make sure you never lose track of who's talking.
That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my trick for that is somebody talks, they say their whole thought, and then it jumps to the next person, and we don't cut back to the first person as much as possible.
He said everyone gets their thoughts out first, then we start over.
Yes, exactly. No,
Hey, I love that.
almost no interruptions. It's more like secretly six separate monologues, but like I try to make it seem like I try to make it not obvious that's what's happening.
Guys, don't worry. It's not, it's totally not a pattern. Don't
Yep.
worry about it.
I
Not a
mean
pattern at all.
that's behind the scenes. Hopefully if you're reading it, you don't notice any of that going on, but
I'll look, if I was reading it, I probably wouldn't even notice, honestly. Like, because if the story is good and you're so engrossed in it, you're not noticing that, oh, character number one didn't say anything after character two said something. Like, it's just, you're just in it to
yeah,
read it and to get there, you know?
you end up just having to develop tricks when you're dealing with this big of a cast. Like
I mean, did you ever think that you would get to have this many characters?
no, no, I did not. The original the plans for Quill Point have gone through so many changes based on so many things. For a long time, I didn't even know how many books it would be, or like the numbers kept shifting. Um, and then over time, I just started putting in arbitrary rules that are like, okay, each book needs to have this many sections, and it keeps getting bigger, and that's the rule, and I'm not allowed to break it. Um, just lots of stuff like that, where I just put in firm tricks and rules to keep it on track, because otherwise it would go all over the place.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, especially since they just keep getting more ginormous as they go on.
Yeah, it'll be a weird day when the series is done, and I can go like, here's all of it.
You know what would be so awesome is like I have a couple of them where authors will put like three books in one,
Yeah,
like in like one big book. I've got one somewhere up here, but I feel like if that ever happened, like you would have there's like a meme of a book that's like this tall.
yeah. I think about that. I have the oh, what's like I've seen like where they collect every Lord of the Rings, or they collect all
Yeah.
the Chronicles of Narnia into
Mm-hmm.
one big. I'm like, if they did that to mine, they'd have to make the print real tiny.
Oh, and I hate small print books.
Yeah, they're hard to read. I really like the way my books are formatted. The words are nice and big, and the chapter titles are all.
That's perfect formatting right there.
Yeah, these books are just so pretty. I'll pick them up and flip through them, and I'm like, yeah, I remember writing that, but at least it's cool to see it again. And then sometimes I don't remember writing something. My favorite example was I'm working on the next book, and I was flipping through book three, and I mentioned a character doesn't drink coffee, and I was like, oh, thank God I saw that. I don't think I would have remembered that otherwise.
Oh man, because like you'll randomly just be like, "Oh yeah, they really wanted a cup of coffee," and then all of a
Yeah,
sudden, like one of your readers is like, "But I thought they didn't drink
exactly.
coffee."
Most of my almost the whole cast is like 20 somethings. Deliberately, I did that. It's the cast mostly consists of elderly people and 20 somethings. I don't know why. That's just what ended up happening. Um, so and that character is a 20 something. So I'm like, yeah, they're working really hard and they're stressed out. Of course, no, wait, they don't drink coffee. Right.
They're so stressed, but they don't drink any coffee. Okay,
Yep.
I the
Eh,
amount of coffee I drank when I was 20 is nuts.
I still drink a lot of coffee.
I mean, I wouldn't say a lot of coffee, but a decent amount of caffeine is what I have.
I'm a big espresso guy. Love me espresso.
Oh gosh, I can't do espressos. They're like freaking. I like at one point in my life, I was drinking so much caffeine, I could feel my hands shaking. I was like, "Am I okay?"
Yeah, yeah, I had some truly strong like Colombian coffee one time, and just it like changes the feeling of your head. I don't know how else to describe it. Your forehead doesn't feel the same anymore. It's interesting.
Yeah, yeah, no, I get that. It's like it's just like so much. You're just like, I, who am I right now?
Yeah, like
Am I a different person?
what is sound? How do I move my hands? I don't.
What? Why can I see sound?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I've been there before.
Yeah.
I've definitely had enough caffeine before where um I was just like, am I okay? And I'm like, my hands like shaking and my head's feeling all like swim. And I'm like, uh. But then you've also got like, because a lot of things that I drink that are like caffeine related also have sugar. So like I'm having this caffeine high while also having this sugar high. I'm just like, yeah, let's go.
I try not to mix them for those exact that exact reason.
Yeah, no, I remember once because I used to work at a radio station. We had a Make a Wish marathon for like the Make a Wish
Hmm.
Foundation,
Yeah.
and we got all of this food catered in, and so they would bring in like coolers of like soda, and it was free,
Oh no.
bruh. You don't even want to know how many cokes I drank in a day. There was no water at all. It was just all coke. I was sitting there editing something, and I could feel the nerves in my hand, like just I was like, I don't. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should drink some water.
Yeah, oh boy. I know some tricks to like calm down too much caffeine in my system, but
Mm-hmm.
like you eat a bunch of food or you chug water or
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, no, I know those feel. Um
What a time.
yeah.
Can't do that anymore, though. I'm too old for that.
No, fair.
At the
I
ripe old age of 31.
like I said, I don't really do sugar in my coffee. I'll do coffee though. 'Cause
Yeah.
which is funny because my sleep pattern happened before I ever had caffeine. People are like, cut back on the coffee. And I'm like, that's not actually going to make me not nocturnal. That the caffeine just makes me more efficient while I'm up late.
He said, I'm actually an owl, so leave me alone.
Yeah, yeah, basically. I love owls actually, which is fun. And you'll see them in Florida. One swooped at my head, like I said earlier, but like usually you see these little like this big. They're called like I think screech owls. They just look like little baby owls, but they
Mhm.
never get any bigger, and they also hate you. Uh, they like in the eyes, they are not.
He said there's so
Uh,
much hate in their eyes, okay?
there is they look just profoundly angry. Little tiny angry owls are just you'll just see them sometimes.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
Owls
just
just have like I just feel like owls have like resting bitch face. So like
they do. I don't actually know if they're happy. Maybe they're perfectly fine on the inside. I don't know.
they're just like, oh, another human.
Yeah, yeah, that's a weird thing about being nocturnal is you feel if you run into it like if you're outside for whatever reason and you run into an animal, you do feel like an intruder. Cats will look at you
Yeah.
like, "What are you doing? This is 3 a.m." And I'm like, "I
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's my problem with my cats is because cats are nocturnal. And so like
yeah,
they're freaking running around at 3 a.m. and I'm like, shut up.
yeah."
I did my best to train them to go to bed when I go to bed, but it's not really working.
It's very hard to change something's sleep pattern, unfortunately.
It's okay. And like it doesn't help like when I'm home on the weekends, like because I'm usually so tired during the week and I don't sleep. When I sleep on the weekends, like I'm just like
Fair.
I can just like sleep all day and they're like, "Ooh, are we sleeping? Let's do it." And so we'll just sleep all day. But it's a whole thing. Um again, taken off by the animals.
Yeah, it seems to be a very animal themed episode.
Hey, we love animals over here.
Yeah.
We love them. Who's your favorite horror there
Uh,
besides
well,
yourself?
see, this, well, see, the redundant answer is I can say Jonathan Sims because he made the Magnus Archives and he also writes books. He's written two books and there's a third one coming out soon. So technically him. But let me think. I have a lot of different horror authors. I like reading I haven't in a while, but I really like reading Haley Piper books. If you know Haley Piper, she writes cosmic horror. Um let's see. I've been enjoying C.G. Drew's books. They wrote Don't Let the Forest In,
Okay.
which was like a darling on Book Talk last year. Um yeah, they're really cool.
I always ask authors like, "Hey, who's an author that you would recommend?" And they get so they're just like, "Oh, there's so many," and like that's.
Yeah.
I mean, who's your favorite? And you're like, "Oh God."
Yeah, no. I'm more like I like Adam Caesar.
Mhm.
He wrote the Clown in a Cornfield series. Uh it was made into a movie, right? You don't watch horror movies. That would
It sounds scary. I wouldn't read that.
so there's slasher books, like they feel like old 80s slashers, like
Mhm.
Halloween or Screams from the 90s, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I get
Um
you.
yeah, the first book is like small town again. But this one like in the middle of corn country. It might be Indiana, I'm not sure.
Probably.
Yeah, some part of the United States that grows a lot of corn. Um
The
and
Midwest.
yeah. And multiple people in clown masks start killing the teenagers. Um, and the books were so popular that there's now going to be a fourth book, I believe, coming out this year. And I've read the first three. Um, a lot of the books I've said recently are that I've listed off are actually YA horror books. I guess I read a lot of YA horror books.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Honestly, why? Honestly, like YA, I've noticed it's either a lot of like fantasy or a lot of like horror, and I'm
yeah.
like, are we okay? Why are we putting fake teenagers through these things?
I don't know, man. A tradition that goes back to horror movies for a long, long time.
Yeah, no, because a lot of, I mean, all like most horror movies are teenagers, like high schoolers that are just like, I mean, like Scream,
Yeah.
just a couple of high schoolers, like, I think we're just gonna start murdering people. I'm just like, oh, cool. That
High
sounds great.
schoolers who are high schoolers who are always played by people in their late 20s every
Yeah,
time.
every
Yeah.
time. I mean, like, I think the labor laws were probably a little different back in the 90s,
Yeah.
so probably couldn't get like actual teenagers. But I mean, you can't be mad at freaking Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard. I mean,
No,
they're
I love
icons.
Matt.
Like,
I I haven't seen the Five Nights at Freddy's movies, but like if I did, it
mm,
would be to see Matthew Lillard because
I love Matthew Lillard. I have interviewed him multiple times, and I've met
have
him
you?
before.
Oh,
Yeah, I have. If you go look on my used to be friends channel, there's I have a couple of interviews up with Matthew Lillard, and I've actually met him in person. Like I've got
he's he seems like the sweetest guy. I
he
would
is
love to meet him.
he is the nicest man. Like I love him. Like he is just so nice and so like and he loves his fans. Like
Aw,
it's it's amazing to see. So I went to what was it?
I assume a convention.
It was a convention, but I can't remember the name of it, and it was in Ohio. Um, but him and Skeet were there, and their lines were so long.
Oh, I'm sure.
But like most celebrities, like because their lines are long, like their PR people will be like, "Hey, come on, like we gotta keep it moving." Like they couldn't care less. They were like, "Yeah, okay, but we're gonna spend time with our fans."
Aw,
Like, and
okay.
they'll just stand there and talk to you and like tell you funny stories, and I'm like, you guys are just so great. And he gives such a good interview. He's so fun and chaotic. Like, it's just, uh,
Aw.
it's great. I'm trying to find the picture of when I met them. It's currently hanging on my wall, but like my pictures are on the wall like so tight. I don't want to take it down because I know for a fact I won't be able to get it back up there. Let's see. Oh, here it is.
Oh, okay. Oh, yay.
Yeah,
It's not coming in great, but I can kind of see it.
yeah. So like
Okay.
Matthew's right next to me, and then Skeet's on the end, which it worked out really well because my friend, like I'm pretty tall, Matthew's pretty tall. My friend, the girl with the blue hair next to me, she's shorter, and Skeet's like on the shorter side, so like it kind of worked out pretty well.
Sure.
But I mean, and Matthew gives such good hugs. He gave me a hug. He was like, "Hey," and I was like, "I'm sobbing right now." Like you literally Shaggy from Scooby Doo, and I just like don't know what
Yeah.
to do.
I remember watching him in Scooby. I was young enough when Scooby Doo came out that like the set design I was genuinely spooked by the first Scooby Doo movie.
Oh yeah, same,
The set
same.
design, the body. This is a side tangent, but I
That's
love the
fine.
trope of body snatchers. Just like any story. This is the trick to getting me to read a book or watch a movie. If somebody goes, it has a plot point about like weird things that take over human bodies, I was like, I'm sold. I don't. um, so even the Scooby Doo movie with like the demons that take over people.
Yeah, no,
Um,
it's freaking insane.
the only convention I ever think of is the one that's fairly local to me, which is Tampa Bay Comic Con.
Oh yeah, you know what? It's so funny. I've never been. Oh, Horror Hound is what the convention is called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Um, I've actually never been to a comic convention before.
It is really chaotic.
I bet.
Like imagine the energy. It's been a while since Black Friday. I think since COVID, Black Friday hasn't been what it used to be. But like imagine 90s Black Friday at like a retail store, like that many people. It's that, but the whole time. It never stops being like that. Um,
That, you know,
just
that's fair.
like just not necessarily like not in the sense that people are like being violent, but like
Yeah, there's
the level of people, the constant movement, the
yeah, no. I think the biggest convention I've been to is C2E2.
oh, cool.
You're working on book 4, right? When does that come out? Do we know?
So yes, book four is being worked on. It's not I don't have a release date to say yet, unfortunately. Um it's a very big book. I am very far along in it, so that's good.
What? A bigger book? That's crazy.
Yeah. It's very big and I really like it and the feedback I've gotten from my beta reader has been very positive, so like I think people will like it. I hope people will like it. But yeah, I don't have a release date yet.
Oh, that's fine, I guess.
For people who are just learning about my existence, it'll take them a while to get through a book this chunky anyway, so
That's fair. And then if they've got like the small one, and then they got the medium one, and then they got
yep.
the large one. Well, I guess we would call this one like Marge. This is medium large.
I guess
Because I
so.
know I know book 4 is probably going to be large, and then 5 is going to be like extra large.
Yeah, yeah, I may all of my books are in an extended universe. I say all of my books like I've written the ones that aren't just Quill Point. I've only released the Quill Point ones, but like there will be other books that are in the same extended universe. So,
I mean, you've got so many characters. I couldn't imagine.
yeah. Yeah, and there's some other planet, other world shenanigan
Gotcha.
stuff that like I can very easily go into.
Ah,
Um
so you've just
I
got
have
subjects for days.
oh yeah, no, it's endless. I have a pantheon of gods, and this series only covers one of them. The whole
Gotcha.
series only really talks about one of them. So like I can go I set it up that way.
Yeah,
I sat down and was like, if I just wanted to write books in this setting and universe or multiverse or whatever you want to call it, uh forever, I probably could.
we love that.
Yeah.
We love the
I
consistency.
eh, it's I mean, hopefully I never get bored of it because I gave it so many like
Yeah,
avenues. Technically I could write non-horror stories in the setting too if I really wanted to. But
but who
I
wants
don't
to do that?
know. I like other genres. It's sometimes a surprise to people that I enjoy romance novels. I haven't had time to read them lately, but like
Let me know if you need a
uh
rec. I got
I've
so
got the
many.
entire I've got the entire Emily Henry backlog that I've not read, so that's where my mind goes.
That's so crazy. I've never read not one of her books.
Oh really? Oh.
Yeah, I hear a lot of mixed reviews about them. So like, I kind of, you know,
They're being made into movies right now and the premises sound fun, so
everything's being made. Every like, this is where book people are like shining right now because all books are like most books right now are being made into movies. I mean, they just made The Housemaid into a movie.
they did do that, and then the Emily Henry one is I think it's People We Meet on Vacation.
Yeah, and then there's another. They just
Um,
did that Colleen Hoover book. They're doing another Colleen Hoover book.
they are doing another Colleen Hoover. They did the
Oh, it ends with they did it ends with us.
yes, they did It Ends With Us. I wouldn't be surprised if they did the other ones.
I
It
don't know
starts
about
with
that.
It Starts With Us and the other one,
Are those the same characters from It Ends with Us?
I have no idea.
If it
Uh
is, I doubt it because there's a lot of drama
spo
going on with that.
spoilers.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh
like there's a lot of drama going on like with the cast of It Ends with Us. So
oh,
like,
okay.
I doubt they'd be making any more movies. but I know that Anne Hathaway is in the new Colleen Hoover movie, Verity, I think is what it's called.
Oh, they're doing
It's
Verity.
I
Verity
think
is
it's
the Verity is the only horror movie that I'm aware of that Colleen Hoover's done.
I'm
Or
pretty
sorry, horror book. I said movie, didn't I?
I'm pretty sure it's Verity. That's what I heard, but I'm not positive. Don't quote me. Um,
I mean, Anne Hathaway's awesome, so you know.
oh, we love Anne Hathaway over here. We stand the Queen of Genovia over here. Okay.
Yeah, I did. I actually did watch those movies when I was really young.
They're
Um,
so good. They're
Princess.
supposed to be
I don't remember much.
they're supposed to be making a third one.
Is Judi Dench in there?
No, it's Julie Andrews.
Oh, okay. I was like, there's some older, like venerated, awesome actress who was in those movies, and I can't remember who they were.
Julie Andrews.
Okay, Julie Andrews. I like her too.
Oh, we love Julie Andrews. We stand Julie Andrews and Anne
We do
Hathaway over
stand.
here. Um, but yeah, no. So I mean, there's a lot of like books and stuff being made into movies right now. So
Yeah, it really is a good. It very, it's very much just adaptation going wild. Like I mentioned,
yeah,
Five Nights at Freddy's. That's getting a movie. Minecraft got a movie.
yeah.
Um, Halo got a TV show recently.
I mean, the friggin' Mario. I think there's another Mario Brothers movie coming
There
out.
is going to be another Mario Brothers movie. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I mean, everybody like it's just I don't know, I just kind of feel like and this is just my personal opinion, so don't nobody at me. Like I just think like right now in Hollywood, like nobody really has any like ideas. And
New ideas.
so they're just kind of like, you know what? Let's make
See,
that book into a movie.
I this is a video game, but I want BioShock as a movie or a TV show, or I don't care. I want BioShock adapted into something.
What is that?
Oh, what is BioShock? It's a when did it come out? Early 2000s, I think. It's a video game series. It's I don't think it really inspired my books, but I'm surprised it didn't because there was a period when I was a teenager where BioShock was like my fandom. Um,
Maybe like somewhere like in your like subconscious, you know?
yeah, but
Maybe.
BioShock is it's an alternate. Okay, so do you know the Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand? That book.
I'm pretty sure I've heard of it. I don't like
It's very thick. Um, and Ayn Rand had very strong political opinions about libertarianism. So BioShock is made by people who don't like Ayn Rand's opinions. Um, I would argue it's a direct parody, or not parody. It's a direct like refutation, I guess is the technical term. Um, because the book Atlas, I've never read Atlas Shrugged. I just know about its plot. But as far as I understand it, Atlas Shrugged has like long monologues about like how society should be run. So part of BioShock is okay. Here's a science fiction city based on those ideas. It went horribly wrong. Almost everybody's dead, and now it's a dystopia. Yeah, like so, it's a direct refutation of Ayn Rand's concepts.
Okay.
But BioShock is there was a guy named Andrew Ryan who wanted to make his own city, so he found the best and brightest people he could, brought them all to an underwater city, and then basically said, "Do whatever you want. I don't. There are no laws. Make whatever art you want. Do whatever science you want to do. Build, invent whatever you want to do." And it goes horribly wrong almost immediately.
What?
Yeah. uh,
I'm shocked.
the video game is you're a guy who it's very complicated. I think that might be where I got my inspiration of lots of characters, very complicated plot line. Because the main character goes into the city after everything has gone wrong, so it's a horror game, and everybody who's still left alive are like murderers and not like you can't reason with them. They've been mutated because of various science things that happened and but it's an underwater city, which is really cool. It's got a lot of really cool you'll be like walking through a tunnel and you can see like an I think this happens. You can see like an octopus swimming by
Oh, okay.
or like you'll be battling a monster and the monster will break a window, which immediately causes the ocean to start trying to come into the building. Um, Everything's very wet and damp, and there's like dripping water sounds all the time. And
That sounds terrible.
it's a yeah, I forgot you don't like horror. It's like it's a very spooky setting.
Well, like it's not even that it like sound. It just sounds like not even like the fact that it's like scary, but it just sounds like like terrible, like in
Yeah,
general, like
yeah, unpleasant.
dripping.
Yeah,
Like there's got to be mold somewhere. Like what?
yeah.
Like
I mean, I live in Florida, which is humid all the time. I bet it's so much worse.
dude, oh my god, I can freaking imagine. And then like you freaking got some random like whale that just accidentally like bumps into your window, and it's just
Yes,
like freaking chaos everywhere. Like come on
yeah,
now,
yeah. It's a ruined city by the time you get there.
literally.
There are and then they made future BioShocks, which were like this time it's a different history and it's the same concept, but now they're in the clouds. Or well, it's a slightly different concept. They've not made that many games, but like
Mm-hmm.
basically each game is here's a guy with an incredibly strong opinion who
Mm-hmm.
decides to go make a city somewhere based on that opinion, and now we're gonna tear apart in, classic dystopian satire, whatever that opinion is.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's three or four games so far, and
Okay.
like I like they're old. If they did a remaster and they look better, but like it's not the graphics aren't like up to snuff a lot of the time.
Yeah. Sometimes remastering it only does so much.
Yeah, but I was obsessed with them when I was a teenager, so
I mean, sometimes you just kind of need that nostalgia.
yeah, it was also
Yeah.
my first introduction to like um video games could be this like metaphorical and political and have like all these literary allusions and all these
Yeah.
things.
Hey, it sounds like a good time. My one of my best friends loves Fallout, so like,
I like Fallout 2.
yeah.
Or
So
I like Fallout also. I have not played the game Fallout 2.
I knew what you meant.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she freaking loves Fallout. So anytime I see anything like Fallout related, I'm just like, I should get that for her.
I have too many spoilers for Fallout 4, so now I'm like, please release Fallout 5 so I can play it at the same time as everybody else so that I don't get spoiled.
He said, I already know what happens in this one, so now I have to wait like everybody else.
Yeah, I gotta wait forever. I'll play it this time, I promise.
He said, I'm not gonna wait to play. I promise. As soon as it's out there, I'm gonna play.
I mean, I'll try. You know, I'm 30. My schedule doesn't allow a ton of video gaming, obviously.
That's fair, honestly.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're writing books,
I'm writing
mm,
massive books, man.
so you're writing like just the biggest anthologies people have ever seen, most likely.
Fair. And I'm not an outliner, by the way, so it's all like,
Oh, you a pantser?
it's mostly in here.
Oh,
Like when I write an outline for me is I write down stuff I want to do on a piece of paper, and then I put that piece of paper somewhere, and I never look at it again. So like I'm probably reinforcing a memory when I do that, but that's all that's happening most of the time.
you would be like the first author that I've ever talked to who like willingly admitted that they're like, well, I'm a pantser, but then I turn into a planner. I'm like, I've never like you're the first one who's been like, I am a full pantser the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try to be a plotter briefly, and then like, okay, well, that worked for 5 minutes, and then I threw the paper away, and I'm not going to look at it again. Um, I've literally been thinking about this the last few days because I'm like, I guess I just write a lot of cause and effect.
Yeah.
Like if you just this hat, I like to get really into weeds with structure and like story formula and all that sort of stuff. I study it a lot. I like reading about it. I like thinking about it. And then whenever I try to use too much of it in my own writing, it doesn't work. Um, and and just the last few days, I was like, I guess what I'm really doing is I'm like, here's my characters, here's an inciting incident. I'll probably come up with a complicated backstory for why the inciting incident is happening, and then everything else is just cause and effect continuously. this monster showed up, so this character fought it, which broke this wall. So now there's it just keeps going like that. Um, and when I go back and revise, it's often just like I'm just cleaning up prose, or I'm just making sure that I didn't contradict myself anywhere.
There. That's hilarious. I love
It,
it.
it's a fun way to it's a fun way to write.
See, my thing is when I start writing, like if I start like writing something like just right off the top of my head, I'm like, okay, bam, 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 bam. And then I get somewhere and then I'm like stuck. And I'm like, this would have been a good time to have a plan.
The nice thing about being a horror writer who usually writes in third person, um, in an anthology format, is if I get stuck, I go, well, they just die. I can't save them. Uh, and then I can just end that section.
And then they're dead. RIP. Next.
Yep, yep. I got 100 of them. Like I could just bring somebody new
I
if
got
that
characters to
happens.
spare, guys. It's fine.
Yeah.
Fine. Don't worry about it.
It's a lot harder if I want to keep somebody alive. I'll be like, because I will get stuck, and then I go, okay, I got to go back and I got to change a cause and effect so
Hmm.
that it's fine. I'm very fond of like, well, they didn't have a gun. If they had a gun, this is not a literal example, but like if they had a gun, they could shoot their way out of this problem. So I'll just go back and I'll just say they had a gun here, and we're good. It's very I'm a big fan of Doctor Who, and I'm just realizing I'm basically just describing like Doctor Who style shenanigans.
Look, we all get our style from somewhere.
Yeah, I like
Ah,
shenanigans.
okay, we love shenanigans.
We love shenanigans.
I love shenanigans.
I
I'm
mean,
always,
actually, my life has so many shenanigans it actually becomes a problem, but that's beside the point.
honestly, that's so relatable. Like,
Yeah,
so many shenanigans. I'm just like, are we okay?
I've gotten very like unreactive to it. Like, I'll be like, I've walked at night and I went, "That's a coyote." Yeah, all right, that's a coyote. Here we go. Like,
That's that's literally me. I last year, so crazy. Last year I had to have like emergency surgery because I had an infection. And I I went ended up going to like the like med check, like the hospital med check at like 3 or 4 in the morning.
oh boy.
And and it's just me and my cats here, right? So I left my house, I go to the hospital med check, and I'm just laying in the bed, like they're giving me like antibiotics and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm just in there, whatever. And I'm like, I should probably tell someone that I'm here, you know?
Yeah. No, exactly.
And,
Yes.
and
It wouldn't
so
occur. It wouldn't occur to me either to tell somebody until I was already like halfway through the process.
and then, and then I had to, so I didn't want to like call anybody, right? Because like everybody's sleeping. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. So
Yeah.
I like text my family group chat and I'm like, hey, anybody awake? And so then my mom
Yeah.
calls me and she's like, hey, what's up? Are you okay? And I'm like, oh, I'm just in the hospital. And she's just like,
Yeah. No, that would be me. I'd do that too. I'd just
it's
be
fine.
I'd be like, I'll tell them after it's handled. They don't need to worry about this.
No, literally. No, literally me. I'm like, I know my mom is so sick of me because anytime anything happens, I'm just like, I just call her like, hey mom, what you doing? She's like, oh nothing, just hanging out. I'm like, okay, I just got in a car accident. Can you come pick me up?
Ooh. Yeah. Well,
That's a real example. That actually happened to
I'm
me.
sure it is. I believe you. Yeah.
So yeah, my family freaking hates when I do stuff like that. They're like, why are you so calm about this? I'm like, it's just a thing, you know? It's
Yeah.
fine.
I I used to be bad. Like I've had a few medical things where I'm like, oh, I didn't handle that as well as I used to. I used to just not react at all. I had my blood taken recently, and I like almost passed out. And I'm like, why? What did I do wrong? Usually I get complimented on how easy I am to like take blood from. As weird as a statement that is.
No, dude, my sister's a medical assistant and she freaking loves, she's like, oh my God, I would love to take their blood. Because you can like, because like people are hydrated, so you can like see their veins or whatever. So it's
Yeah.
just like, man, I bet they would be such a good stick. And I'm like, that's like the weirdest thing anybody's ever said, but like, it's cool.
Yeah, man. And I think every profession ends up with their weird little like quirks.
Yeah, no,
Like
100%.
This one's stereotypical, and you write too, so I imagine this maybe comes up with you too. Where you watch any TV show or movie where the main character's a writer, and you instantly start being like, how did they afford that? What is their schedule like? When are they
No,
working?
literally.
Yeah.
No, literally. Literally. I'm like, what kind of books are you selling? Like, you're a down on your luck writer. How are you affording this like 3 bedroom apartment?
Yeah, you're in New York. What do you, where's that money coming from? Like,
Like, do you have a rich parent? Oh, both my parents are dead. Okay, so what's going on?
did you, was your last book like a six-figure advanced bestseller at
No,
like,
literally.
yeah, like, where's that money coming from? And also, when are you, it'll be like, yeah, I wake up early and I'm like writing, I'm like, you wrote for maybe 30 minutes in universe. What are you
No,
doing?
for real. No, literally. No, I get it. It, it's so weird. So weird. And honestly, because I've worked in media for so long,
Hmm.
like now, like, because I worked at a radio station for a really long time and I've done like video and like audio editing and stuff. Sometimes when I'm somewhere, I'll like judge the transitions between like songs,
Sure.
like with DJs, or like if I'm watching like a movie or something or like a TV show, I'm like, that's a bad edit.
Fair. No,
Like,
fair.
and then, oh God, it just makes me so mad. And I blame my college professors for it because one of my college professors was like, yeah, if you see here, then you can see this and then you can see that. And so now, like, I'm watching and I'm like, that's messed up. That's messed up. And I'm like, Fred, why did you do this to me?
Oh boy. With my little obsession with story structure, sometimes I'll be watching a movie and I'll be like, wait, that was, by like standard Hollywood structure or like save the cat method or all these different things. I'll be like, wait, I know exactly what that is on your like outline. It'll just pop out. I was watching a movie and like suddenly everything got more dramatic and I was like, huh, it's exactly the midpoint. It's exactly halfway through this movie. Are you kidding? All right, cool. Well, there it is.
Yep. Like, okay, we had all this beginning. It's just like that structure from like when you were in like high school. Like, you got the
Yeah.
beginning, then you've got the rising action and the climax, the falling action, the
Uh-huh.
resolution. And I would be sitting there, I'm like, ooh, I'm like, we're at the rising action right now. We're finna hit
Yeah,
it. We're
exactly.
finna get there.
Uh, I now love looking for the midpoint. I always want to find it. Where it's like, where did you put it? I know you're gonna do it.
He's like, oh, I gotta pinpoint exactly where it's at. That's so funny.
Yep.
I love it. Okay. Well, this has been so fun and chaotic. I'm glad.
It has.
I hope you had a great time.
I did. Thank you so much.
One last, well, two
Okay.
questions. How many books are going to be in the Quill Point Chronicles? Do you know?
I don't want to commit to a number yet, but
Okay.
it's more than four. I'm not ending it with the fourth one.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I'll take that.
Okay.
Where can the homies find you on social media?
The homies can find me on TikTok, Instagram. Um, I'm like thinking of places. I have like old accounts that I don't. I'm thinking of where I'm actually active. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on TikTok. And you can find me on Threads, and I am very active on Threads.
Very active on Threads.
I don't know why I really like Threads. It's my favorite social media.
I'm not super active on there, but like, and it's so crazy because I used to be so active on Twitter,
Sure.
and then like, then like nobody's on Twitter anymore. So then I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I'll just move over to Threads, and I just like never got back into
I,
it.
I do have a Twitter account. There is an October Kane Twitter account. I don't know what the most recent post there is.
I probably couldn't even log back into my Twitter account if I tried.
Uh, I'd have to look. But Threads, I don't know. I really like when I used to hear people talk about Twitter, where they're like, the second something happens in the world, you go on Twitter and
uh,
someone's already talking about it. Same thing with Threads. If I hear anything going on in the world, I'm like, Threads, search. There it is. People are already talking about it.
I get a lot of my news from TikTok now.
I get a lot of cooking advice from TikTok now. That's where I get all my recipes.
Honestly, TikTok is good for recipes. I've
It
got a
really
few good
is.
recipes off of there too. Yeah, no. Also,
It's
Great book recommendations too, honestly.
Oh, I love book talk. A lot of that's how I found is it actually? I actually can't remember how I found specific books. I have like a I because I watch a lot of YouTube. I watch BookTube. I watch Bookstagram. I'm on Book Talk.
Mhm.
So I don't remember where the book recommendations specifically come from.
They're just everywhere. Honestly, I get book recommendations just from like scrolling on Instagram because like they'll have like the little ad for a
Yeah.
book in it, and it'll have like a little bit of like the dialogue, and I'm like, oh, I should read that.
Yeah, exactly. I
It's
have
always
to
crap.
I have to get so narrow on my tropes I want because otherwise my TBR would get out of control. Yeah, I know. I see all the books behind you.
I just keep adding more. Like I luckily I have an app that helps me keep track of all of my books, but like,
Fair. I don't, but I keep track of 100 characters, so I have a pretty good memory of like the books I own.
well, look, if you want a good and this I'm not sponsored by them. If you guys want to sponsor me, I will gladly take a sponsorship. This app called what's it called? I'll tell you. It's
Okay.
called it's called Bookshelf,
Okay.
and it literally like you can you just like scan. Sorry, I'm holding the microphone away from my face.
That's
You just
okay. I could
like
hear you.
you scan the barcode of your books, and then it puts them on a shelf for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like all these are like all of my books that I have on my bookshelf that are currently scanned in. And you can like filter them by like author or like genre or series. You can
That
like
would
follow
be
other people on there too.
that'd be I am currently on a quest to collect every Goosebumps book.
Nice.
Used though. I don't just want to buy them because I could just like go, on
Yeah.
any online marketplace and go try to find them. No,
Yeah.
I want to find them physically in used bookstores. That's my
That's
game
fair.
currently. Yeah. But I'm
Honest,
on that quest, so it'd be good to keep track of them.
that's so cool. Bro, I wish I would have knew. I just this bookstore that I really this like indie owned bookstore, they just closed and they were having a $20 fill back sale. And if
Hmm.
I would have known you were looking for Goosebumps books, I would have looked for you because they had like a bunch of
No.
like
Yeah.
OG like books.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get original covers too, if possible. I love
Oh,
the what's his oh, I forgot his name. He's such a good artist. He made the original Goosebumps covers, I think all but maybe one. I'm not sure. Don't
wow.
don't nobody take that as fact. Like drew all the original covers and they all look gorgeous. Spooky,
Ooh,
but gorgeous. Um,
love.
so
Yeah, no.
shout out to that guy.
Um, there's also like a book warehouse in Ohio, I think.
Okay.
And they have a bunch of like OG like books too. I mean, like it's a warehouse, so like it's pretty warm in there, but like they've got pretty good like decent selection of like older kind of books.
I've been getting very used to hunting through old books since I started this quest.
That's fair, honestly. But yeah, no, like look, if you let me know which ones you want, I can look for
It,
you.
I'm missing like a third of them. It's like 20 books, but we'll talk.
Look, because I'll let you know. But yeah, no, the bookshelf app is really great because you just scan the barcode and it
Yeah.
adds them on there. And then if you scan the same barcode again, it'll be like, hey, you already have this book, and it'll be like, oh no, I
Oh,
already
that's
have
good.
this book. Yeah, no, I've done the amount of times I've been in a Barnes and Noble and like scanned the back. I'm like, oh, this book sounds great. Let me scan the back of it to make sure I don't have it. And it's like, you own this, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. You don't have to yell.
One of the benefits of mostly collecting older books is usually they're not even at modern bookstores for that mistake to happen. But
Yeah,
fair.
that's fair. Well, if you're ever back up in the Midwest, also try half price books.
Yeah, I wish they were down here in Florida. If they are, I'll look. Maybe they are, and I've just
Yeah,
not been to one.
half price books is great. I freaking love that place. So yeah. Okay. Well, October Kane, I had a great time. I hope you had a great time, even
I
though
did.
everything was going
Technical errors or whatever. It's fine.
everything was just going and we were just going with the flow.
Yep. Chaos and me have a long relationship, so it's fine.
Hey, he was like, this is par for the course for me.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. Everybody, please make sure you guys rate, review, and subscribe to Booking It with Jonna. I will be back next time with another exciting episode with another exciting author, or maybe you'll get a chaotic book review or a chaotic book haul. Who knows what's going to happen? But I will see you guys soon. I love you. October, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. Bye, everybody.